Want to get your hands on some sports cards?
Hell yes!
You're in the right place.
Good morning.
Is everybody ready?
Welcome to the weekly Target Watch on Schultz's Card Pulls.
What's going on, sports fans? The anticipation, I'm sure, is burning with all of you. How's everybody doing this morning? 3:56 Pacific time, 6:56 East Coast time. Here on Schultz's Card Pulls, waiting for a restock on Target.com. What is going on, everybody? Welcome on into the weekly Target Watch. About 3.5 minutes away from the hot zone. How y'all doing today? Waiting for a restock. I know a lot of you are here. I appreciate it. Thanks for the support. But honestly, y'all just want to see some sports cards restocked on Target.com. So let's go. Let's see them. Let me know in the chat how y'all are doing as we await the hot zone to start. Lots to talk about, you guys, not only in the hobby, tons of news again since my last weekly Target Watch here in the hobby. My goodness, we can talk about the drama happening with PSA and Mark's cards. Card Collector 2 getting caught up in that, although doing the right thing for his customers in the end. We can talk about that. We can talk about the NFL. All kinds of exciting games in the playoffs this weekend. What I tell you about those Bengals, y'all. And heck, somebody that told me, I did predict, if you're wondering what the heck I'm talking about, did predict that the Bengals were going to cover the 3.5-point spread against the Tennessee Titans. And they ended up winning by a field goal at the end. So good on Tennessee, giving that one up. Joe Burrow, though, making a name for himself, and actually a very exciting win for them and an exciting win for the city of Cincinnati. I would love to see the Bengals in the Super Bowl. I know that there's some Chiefs fans out there that would totally hate me for saying that, but you know what? We've all been there. We've seen the Chiefs win in a Super Bowl. I would love to see the Bengals just paint the story of redemption in 2022. That'd be great. Good morning, Schultz is the collector. Tommy Two Dimes says morning, Schultz. Sal says shup, Schultz, choo man. Appreciate it. Dropping those goat, chocolate milk, and hang loose emojis. That is right. Appreciate it, man. We got the chocolate milk right here. Hopefully ready for a restock on Target.com. Y'all, let's go. Tommy Two Dimes says the Chiefs-Bills game was the best I ever have seen. Tommy Two Dimes also says the Bengals, baby. Steve says Schultz. Ivan says morning shoots. Schultz, you got a cut, I see. Yes, sir. Trying to keep that lettuce tight, as Jim Rome says. Had to get a haircut this last weekend. The Hoopers asking if Mosaic cellos are out of stock. As far as I know, guys, I believe that Mosaic basketball is finally out of stock on Target.com. No Mosaic basketball cello packs available at the moment. No Mosaic basketball blaster boxes available at the moment. Unlike yesterday when I want to say sometime late morning on the West Coast, sports cards, specifically Mosaic basketball, dropped live on Target.com. And actually was up there for a couple of hours. So people that are saying like all the bots got that yesterday, obviously that's not true because there were a ton of manual people that scored. And on top of that, you guys, on top of the Mosaic basketball that we saw dropping randomly yesterday, see, there are the blasters still up there. But they're not like a new product dropping, so not really too concerned that we still see those up there right now. That's kind of been the way that it's going with Target lately. However, with all this new stuff coming and all that extra crap that we can expect here with this week, once again, I don't really think it's too big of a deal. Flux is out of stock too. Auto God says, what's up, what's up? Wish the Bills had a shot still. Brian says, I hit a 14 parlay, Cincinnati money line, San Francisco Rams, and Kansas City. Boy, congratulations. That's a big money line for Cincinnati. I mean, that's what? I think they were at the start of the game, almost plus 200 to win. Auto God says it was around 8 a.m. PST. So, yeah, guys, on top of that, the Mosaic basketball, I know that, once again, we haven't seen that really be taken off the website, but that's okay. And on top of that, appearing yesterday, on Friday, pretty crazy. I was just sitting at the bar when a couple of people in my Discord, if you're not a part of my Discord, you guys are missing out. We got some of the coolest people in the hobby letting you all know when sports cards are restocking online. If they happen to see stuff. So kind of letting everybody know around the country when and what is being restocked that week at Walmart's and at Myers and that kind of stuff. Just posting pictures. helping each other out. It's really cool. But on Friday, a random restock of Prestige Football Mega Boxes. Yes, Prestige Football Mega Boxes 2021 were available on Target.com, as well as some select football hanger boxes. I know some people in the Discord were able to get 10 of those. Congratulations, you lucky dogs. If you want to pass a couple of those along to me at cost, I would absolutely take them off your hands. You don't have to. I'm kidding. But really cool. And what my point is, guys, is we've been seeing as the hot zone begins here on Schultz's card polls as of about a minute ago. As the hot zone begins, hopefully, despite the random sprinklings of product that we've seen in the past day or two popping up at Target.com, that I still believe that means that there is a restock coming, because what they've been adding with these extra products, it hasn't just been Mosaic, it hasn't just been Prestige. Just like they usually do, they add kind of a sprinkling of items throughout the week into the weekend. It's just kind of surprising that this time around it happens to be Mosaic. Mark says, anyone else noticing that Target is taking forever to ship the cards right now? Yeah, Mark, a lot of businesses are dealing with weather delays right now, so that's got to be the main reason for that. They already take a long time to get cards. I know AutoGod's can attest to this because we live up in the Pacific Northwest here together, but they already take a long time to get cards our way, so. Sucks waiting extra time for sure. Although I guess now everybody around the country maybe can feel a little bit of our pain up here in the Pacific Northwest trying to get our hands on those cards. Mainly sports cards, just scored 3 by chance yesterday. And Rick says, that's how I knew about the Mosaic. That's awesome. Oh, congratulations, you guys. Seriously happy to help you all score. Pogpick asking Schulte if I think there will be any Prism Megas. I do think that not this stock, unfortunately, because we haven't seen NFL Prism, unless you're talking about NBA Prism, in which case I think there's the smallest chance that we'll see like maybe a couple hundred of Prism Basketball Megas. And with the bots having some issues last time, I guess we could see a chance for manual people to score. But guys, even remember, with the bots having issues, and I think we did have a couple of items that were in stock, like just in the number of like 1,000 or 2. If I look back at this restock, yeah, like that select basketball mega box, for instance, there was no way that you were going to get that unless you just got extremely lucky getting that restock. So a couple of those items, of course, usually dropping in a very small amount, which we expect. But if it's something like that, like Prism, basketball megas, or select basketball megas, it's just not going to be very easy to acquire, guys. I'm trying to be honest with you right now. What we want to go for is the Mosaic. What we want to go for is anything else that maybe we see again that isn't expected, like select football. There seems to be quite a bit of that available on Friday. Pretty crazy. Brian says truck driver shortage. That too, guys. An employee shortage out there really is hampering the supply chain also, unfortunately. AutoGod says, if you ain't in the Discord, what are you doing? Join now, link in the description. I appreciate it, AutoGod. Heck yeah, buddy. Tommy Two Dimes says, your Discord is the best. Thanks, Schulte. James Bannon says, I buried a 25 over 500. A 3-pointer tomorrow. San Francisco money line, Cincy money line over Buffalo. There you go, buddy. There you go, James. Making that money. Tyler says, we'll be seeing some older products over the next couple of weeks with both Walmart and Target as they get rid of that stuff. And we are waiting to see, of course, Mosaic football. We're waiting to see Mosaic basketball mega boxes. And then here on the horizon shortly, we should be getting some Prism football as well for 2021, which that is the most highly sought after release of the football class every single season. So everybody... And yes, Prism football is delayed, says Lith. Good to point that out. I don't think that's going to be happening until like the first week of March at this point. So about a month or just over a month away. But we still have some stuff coming out premium-wise that we have not seen yet. And of course, because of the delay, you know, with Mosaic basketball, the shelves being flush with retail, all except mega boxes as of a couple weeks ago, but still not seeing megas, so we're waiting for those. And then, of course, the Mosaic football retail in general have not seen any of that hitting the shelves yet as well. Don has ordered a new couch, and It was supposed to arrive 2 months before my baby boy and was informed it will now arrive on the due date. So I suppose I can tolerate waiting on glossy cardboard a few weeks, says Don. Yeah, guys, it's not just sports cards that are being affected in the supply chain. I mean, it's everything from gifts like sports cards, which unfortunately I know that there are some valuable ones sitting in there, but I would assume that a lot of these shipping companies consider an item like sports cards kind of a novelty item. There's a lot of supplies. There's a lot of things that people have ordered that cost a lot more, that are priorities. So that's going to be sitting at the mailbox and at USPS and at all those different warehouses around the country, waiting to be mailed a bit longer than it normally would. Phoenix Flames has actually contacted Target about the delay, said they were waiting on the vendor. So obviously they were taking as many orders as they could fulfill from Excel. Yeah, so it sounds like, guys, I think we have confirmed this fully, but if you don't really understand and haven't heard how it works yet, or you're interested in how Target sends their sports cards out, as we continue to wait for a restock from Target.com, you guys, 4:06 Pacific time. Have not seen anything happening on the back end for new items appearing on the monitors of yet, or anything appearing on the website out of stock. I'll stop talking and let you all know as soon as that happens, and as soon as that appears. And I appreciate everybody saying good morning in the chat as well. Oh, but yeah, guys, essentially, we should be seeing some new products here this week on Target.com. The second week, of course, the Target now hasn't restocked. After skipping a week, kind of sticking with their schedule repeatedly now through late fall into the winter time. So everybody kind of got to be prepared. Be prepared for whatever Target is going to throw at us. And essentially, sorry to finish up my thought before I move on to the comments in the chat, just talking about how Excel essentially sends those cards out for Target. Target takes the orders, and Excel is the one managing them and sending them out of their warehouse. It's not like Excel is sending the cards to Target. Essentially, that is just done electronically with like the order taking process and the numbers being handled, and Target gives Excel the distribution platform to sell their product on, and then Excel mails it out for Target, and obviously Target taking a small bit of the profits there. But they're not making that much money on sports cards, you guys. So once again, back to the supply chain issue. There's just so many other things going on out there, and so many other issues with items that are a lot more backlogged than cards, for instance, and it's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is at this point. Wayne says, morning, Schultz. How you doing, Wayne? Good to see you in here, buddy. Yeah, smash that like button, you guys. I appreciate it. Dan D says, feed the kitties. Yeah, helps me feed a couple kitties named Pikachu and Eevee, you guys. Sends this out to a ton more people. Lets you know, or excuse me, lets YouTube know that you enjoy what you're watching, and hopefully a bunch more people will join you. Get lucky scoring sports cards in the morning as well. Grudge Pants says, all random drops cater to the bots. I don't know, man. The bots, I do know that there are a lot of claims that they are fixed, and I'm sure that the box have been working on a fix for the next Target drop, no doubt. They're not going to take that one lying down, that huge loss that they had a couple of weeks ago. However, I would say that Target does care about the bots eating stuff up, and they are trying. So these random drops, even on Friday and Monday, excuse me, guys, sorry about that, weren't necessarily catering to the bots. They were just kind of random item drops that, once again, I pointed out that Target has been doing over and over and over again for months. They'll have their normal restock, and then they'll kind of just sprinkle some products on in during the weekend and during late night Friday, Saturday night. Sometimes it just really depends exactly what they're feeling and what they have in stock. And that's exactly what Target ended up doing this time around. And it just happened to me, Mosaic basketball, that was one of the items that they were able to sprinkle in stock as of yesterday. Randy Strong asking about a fresh haircut. Yes, sir. Yeah, I got my lettuce tight, to quote Jim Rome. And oh, nice. We got a viewer from the UK, Gareth Jennings. It was afternoon from the UK, bud. Gareth, how you doing, man? Gosh, you're the only person that actually, if you are trying to get sports cards from Target online and you can get them mailed directly to you in the UK, gosh, you're like the only one, other than maybe some of the people that are just now getting up on the East Coast, that have a decent time. Like, you're actually awake and ready to go. So, Gareth, thank you so much for joining me from the UK, man. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate the support, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kyle says, anything good dropping this morning? Not quite sure yet. We are sitting now at 4:10 Pacific time, you guys, 7:10 East Coast time. I would hope here in the next few minutes, that's usually when we see the movement on the monitors and what's happening as far as new items dropping on Target.com. So keep your eyes peeled, guys. Let me know in the chat if you see anything. Coop Carafa asking if I stay up all night for these. No. I mean, I am a little bit tired. I think I was up working pretty late last night and probably got like a 3-hour nap in before this. So definitely not no sleep, because that would just wreck me. Be impossible to survive on. So not no sleep, but definitely short sleep on a lot of these mornings live streams for sure. Scotto says, Panini printed the blank out of Select Football. Yes, they did. Not lying there about Panini printing the blank out of Select Football. And just to prove what Scotto is saying, and I think I've said this on the weekly Target Watch before on Schulte's card pulls, there are almost 150 different colored parallels for Select Football 2020. Just think about that, guys. Chase that rainbow. Thanks, Jimbo. Says, good morning, Schultz. Love you, dog. I appreciate you, man. Draco Card says, yo. Asking about the Mosaic basketball dropping yesterday morning. The collector asking, what did happen with PSA? All right, guys, tons to get to with the PSA drama and Mark's cards going on. So guess we'll address that really quick as the sports card restock that we are waiting for. Hasn't quite happened yet. Hopefully we see something here in the next couple of minutes on the monitors. I love it. Unknown Else is here we go. We're getting to that time, baby. That's right. We're getting to that time. Hopefully we can see something happening on the monitors here shortly. All right. And really quickly, you guys, I did want to mention before we got to what was happening with Mark's cards and PSA, wanted to let people know I'm doing a guest auction coming up on starstock.com tomorrow. And check that out, guys. As I'm teasing our guest auction coming up on starstock.com tomorrow, we see some products going not live, but just about in stock on the back end. You guys go check it out. Starstock.com, sign up with the promo code Schulte, $25 match on your first $25 deposit. Get your hands on some pretty cool slabs. I'll be doing a guest auction with them tomorrow night on Starstock. Pretty cool, you guys. So it looks like cards are loading as I mentioned that. A drop is incoming, baby. Pokemon UPCs getting backloaded. Auto God says cards loading. Miguel T says, Houston, we have a drop incoming. Heck yeah, you guys. So yeah, check it out. Whether or not you score yourself cards today. Hopefully we all do. But everybody get ready, you guys. Looks like we're seeing some Pokemon UPCs. Looks like some Optic Basketball, some Absolute Football Megas, some Select Basketball Blasters. Tons of stuff in stock, you guys. Ready to go. Sal says we have a drop. Brian Lawhorn says, why is it I woke up out of sleep at like 12 a.m., hit the like button, and Schulte can't get even half of 800 in the chat to hit the like button? Come on. Show your support. I appreciate you, Brian. Yeah, it really does help me out, you guys, when you hit that like button. Sends this out to YouTube, sends it out to tons more people, helps me feed two kitties named Pikachu and Eevee, helps me turn this into a full-time gig eventually. That's the goal, everybody. That is the goal. Thank you so much to Auto Gods, guys. Posting those links, Absolute Megas, and just to make sure, I believe that the Optic Blaster link down in the description will still be good as well. And thank you so much, Georgie Day says, Schultz, late to the party, but always loving it, brother. No, I appreciate that a ton, man. All right, guys, Auto Gods dropping all those links for you. Select Basketball Blaster boxes randomly popping up, and it looks like my link for Select still works. Donruss Optic Blaster box link still works, you guys. So make sure if you do miss these links or you're not quite sure, how to keep track of them after they appear in the chat, just make sure you go down to the description. They are all there for you guys. Coop Carafe says no red card. Hey, that might be a good thing, you guys. Those items that were very easy to get for manual users. We're talking about Mosaic Basketball last week. Those were all not red card exclusive, so it was actually pretty easy. Pretty easy to get your hands on those as a manual user. Hopefully we see that being the case today. CyberX Sports Cards and Collectibles, good morning to you as well. What's going on, man? Hopefully we see that restock. Ryan asking about football stuff today. We are seeing an absolute football mega box, it looks like, on the back end, ready to go. But unfortunately, not much else as far as football cards. Optic basketball, select basketball. Looks like some absolute football. Once again, the only item that we're seeing football-wise. And Pokemon UPCs, I should mention those as well, once again. Don Getter says, does it say, how do I buy this even for red card users right now? Let me see here. Let's go to those Optic Basketball Blasters. Hopefully those are back on the front page. And this is the same search link, you guys. The same exact search that I use for the target tracker. That is the link in the description and the pinned comment in the chat above. Scott says it's all older stuff. Discord says all the links are posted if you want it easy. Thank you so much, Auto Gods. Yeah, guys, join my Discord if you want all those links coming at you. Super, super easy. They're not like monitored links or anything like that. However, we just grab stuff as soon as it is ready to restock. We throw it up from Target in the Discord as well. Auto Gods and Miguel T mostly handling that, so I appreciate both of them for doing that, you guys. But also, on top of that, I do have all the links down in the description, including the Pokemon UPC. So I know that's going to be a tough one to get your hands on. That is a red card exclusive. However, Pokemon UPC is down in the description as well. Everybody should hopefully be ready to go at this point. It looks like some of these items are red card exclusives, like the Pokemon UPC is a red card exclusive, so get ready there. But as far as everything else, you guys, I think the select basketball might be open to anybody. I think the Optic basketball is going to be a red card exclusive as well. And then absolute football mega boxes. Correct me if I'm wrong, but those were able to be bought by anybody without a red card last time as well. Coop Karoff asking if I'm in Washington State. He's near Spokane. Heck yeah, buddy. I'm actually in down in Oregon, close to Portland, Oregon. That's where my digs are. That's where my stomping grounds lie. Still haven't seen anything going live as of yet, you guys. And sometimes we have been seeing, after like an initial drop of some cards out of stock on the back end by Target.com, letting us know what's going to be happening. Then they'll drop a couple, and we'll see some on the monitors a few minutes later. So kind of waiting for that to see if there is going to be a few more items added to this restock. But at this point, you guys, no new items, including Mosaic basketball, because shoot, we've seen that on the website now for weeks. But we're just seeing some of these items that I'm assuming Target is trying to clear out of their warehouses and Excel's trying to send out so they can get the Mosaic basketball megas shipped or get the Mosaic football retail that they have shipped. Hopefully. I mean, we'll see. I really thought, you guys, I'm a little surprised. I really thought that we would see like at least some Mosaic basketball megas this week. So I'm crossing my fingers that something like that is still going to pop up. And NYC Bostero, great idea and great point. Try not to refresh too much, guys, or else it's going to block you like it does with the PS5. Yeah, don't refresh too much. Just make sure you're logged in. You use the links down in the description. Those aren't like monitored links or anything, like I've said. So it should just be pretty easy for you to click on it, and Target's not going to boot you out just for clicking on it and getting ready to buy the item. However, if you are refreshing it over and over and over again, the possibility of you getting blocked or having your IP frozen out or having you have to reset your password goes up quite a bit. And it sucks when you're in password reset hell, unable to get any of these big items. All right, guys, 4:20 Pacific time, 7:20 East Coast time. We have not seen anything dropping as of yet. But we have seen some stuff happening on the back end. So let's see. Some Optic basketball blasters. To go over this again, guys. Some Absolute Football mega boxes. Some select basketball blaster boxes. And then Pokemon UPCs. The $120 boxes that contain the gold Pikachu and gold Charizard for the Celebrations release. Those are so sought after. Those people have been trying to get their hands on those for months. I'm not kidding you, months. And we have all the links to all of those products down in the description below, you guys. So you should all be good there. Hope that everybody has as easy a time getting to those products as possible, easy access as possible to finding those products in the search. So as soon as they do go live, you get as much of a chance as everybody else does grabbing those. That's the intent here. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to even up the playing field just a little bit here in the sports card hobby. Beyond the Arc says yesterday they restocked Mosaic basketball blasters. Late morning was able to snag 3. Yes, they were Beyond the Arc, and congratulations on being able to snag those. That is a huge win for you, buddy. Yeah, AJ's Pulse, thanks for letting us know, buddy. Yeah, UPCs are loaded. Ultra Premium Collection. Those are loaded, $120 each. They are red card exclusives, though, you guys. Josh F says Illusions Football is Walmart only. Well, that's not fun. We've seen Illusions Basketball ending up on Target.com this year, which was different than 2020. So I think some people were hopeful to see Illusions Football on Target.com as well. But it sounds like that football kind of going along with the 2020 Illusions rules last year, only available at Walmart or Meijer through the MJ Holdings distribution and not Excel at Target. Chong's Young asking if Select NFL is going to drop. I have not seen any Select NFL. No more hangers, unfortunately. Nothing like a random hanger box restock like we saw last week, unfortunately, last Friday. James says, all new stuff coming. Watch. See, that's what I'm wondering if there is still going to be a couple of new items that are thrown up here before we get to the actual restock starting here in about, usually it's about 10 or 15 minutes away. Somebody asking if the bots are going to eat today, man. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. You would assume that Target is really trying to do all they can to keep that bot protection in place. However, like I just said, the bots are not going to be taking their loss from a couple of weeks ago laying down. So it is going to be a pretty interesting battle that we're all going to be taking part in here in a few minutes. So let me know, guys, if you're seeing anything else popping up as far as products that we can expect to see. I've not seen anything extra popping up on the monitors yet, and I will let you know, though, as soon as I do. JM Auctions has got Mosaic also. Heck yeah, congratulations. Kyle Westerfield asking me about my thoughts on Sports Cards Radio. Talking about the YouTube channel Sports Card Radio. I mean, they seem to have some decent info coming out there. Some good takes on a lot of news happenings in the hobby and a lot of scams in the hobby. So I think that they've been putting down some pretty decent content lately and putting out some pretty honest content lately. So good on them. Covering the whole Marks Cards. Horrible situation with PSA. If you haven't heard, guys, essentially, Marks Cards, it's a dude that has a bit of a social following, but also owns a store. Owns like a storefront, a local card shop down in California, and still watching to see if sports cards are going to go in stock live. You guys, I'll let you know as soon as they do and as soon as we see anything else popping up on the monitors. But we're just talking about the latest drama in the hobby up until that point. So Marks Cards, essentially, not only does he have an online presence, but he had a storefront. Technically, still has a storefront down in California. And his whole deal, Marks Cards, he has a ton of different ways that he had his own app, ways that you can buy in and buy products from him. But what Marks Cards was doing was taking PSA submissions in a group, so PSA group submissions, and then bringing them to PSA. Essentially, he had an advantage because he was right next door. So he was known. If you're right next door to PSA, you guys, you can circumvent all those shipping fees. You can save some customers money and end up making a little bit of profit yourself if you're willing to do the footwork. And it's super easy if you're right next door to PSA. So that was kind of the draw that a lot of people saw with this guy, Marks Cards. And right now, as of today, PSA has come out and said that Mark's Cards is bankrupt, owes $1 million in submission fees for a ton of different people that submitted through group submissions with him. And he is not able to pay that. The accusation, and I want to point out that this is an accusation at this point because Mark's Cards has come out and said otherwise. But PSA, the fact that they're willing to say, go look at their statement, the bankruptcy of Mark's Cards has affected us, and they talk about what they're going to do in the fallout from that, trying to get people their cards back. But essentially, a bankruptcy by this company, by Mark's Cards, does not allow him to pay for all the submission fees that people already paid to him. So PSA is waiting for the cash for those submission fees. And unfortunately, it sounds like a lot of people are going to be out. PSA is going to try and find them all their cards, but a lot of people are going to be out a lot of money in submission fees from PSA, unfortunately. And one really, really big, and I'm wondering if we're going to see more fallout from this, but one big victim from this, and somebody that had a lot of people get screwed over by this, was Card Collector 2, huge YouTube channel, a huge voice in the hobby, has a nice hobby shop, but also has been doing these group submissions through Mark's Cards, and did the right thing, came out, ate the bullet, went down to PSA, paid the 120,000 in submission fees from his people that they were on the hook for because of him signing up for this, and took care of that for them. So good on him. You got to say, why would you get into this situation in the first place? I personally think that this is bound to happen when you have these loose rules around group submissions. And the whole reason that this was able to happen was that group submissions to PSA for a time, and I'm assuming that it's not happening now. For a time, you could submit to PSA and then not pay until your cards were about to be graded or when they were graded. But that, I'm assuming, is done at this point. So just a quick rehashing of what's going on in the hobby, you guys. Mark's Sports Cards, or Mark's Cards, I guess, unfortunately screwing a lot of people out of a lot of money in submission fees. And somebody's saying that the sports card restock item list has jumped up to 73 instead of 67. So that would mean that there are more than 3 or 4 items that we've seen added. Here we go, guys. Might be seeing a couple other things as well. Prism basketball. Nice. And we've got a Flux set popping up. Tons of different options. Flux basketball set. Wacky. Flux hangers and the complete set loaded. So we got Flux hangers. Told you guys. Kind of glad that I was able to rattle that story off quickly because we do have some more items being added to the list for restocks. Not necessarily ones that people want, but they are there. Flux sets for 150. Which Prism Basketball is popping? Looking like Prism Basketball Mega is going to be popping, you guys. Flux hangers, $20. I'll get you the link to the Flux set coming up here when I have it, you guys. We'll throw that down in the description. Promise. Nice. Sayer Sports Cards and Collectibles says, I just booked the hotel for National. Heck yeah, buddy. Yeah, the Sports Card Convention, National Convention this year in Atlantic City, New Jersey. There we go, guys. There are those items, and let's get you these linked down in the description, just so you are not searching for anything. But there, first 2 new items, you guys. Flux hangers, $20 per hanger. Dang, that's a lot of money. Dang, that is a lot of cash. All right, guys. Just going to add these to the description really quick. Sorry for the delay, but it is necessary. We didn't even see Flux happening until just recently on the monitors on the back ends, but we will get that there for everybody. Got flux hangers. Got flux sets, which, yeah, I would say stay away from, unless there's like some kind of like guaranteed awesome parallel in there. But people, yeah, okay. So there is a bonus pack with this flux set, you guys. It includes 5 different color pulsar prisms. So I guess there is a chance at, you know, pulling some crazy LaMelo Ball rookie. Not sure if I would go after that if I were you. That's just me. It's nothing like a guaranteed pretty card like those gold Don Russ rated rookie press proofs that we saw with the Mac Jones hype and everything like that. $1 a card is just in time. Did UPC sell out already? Nothing has dropped as of yet. Don't you worry about it, you guys. Don't you worry. Nothing has dropped as of yet. Just getting these flux links down there. Flux links down in the description for you. Should be updated momentarily. 150 is pretty steep. I agree. For a set that is pretty much like what Hoops Premium was last year, it's pretty weird. I'm not really sure that you should go for that. All right, guys. Getting the flux hanger link up there. And the flux set. And then once again, as far as all the other items, guys, like Pokemon UPCs, the link is already down in the description there. So no need to worry. Angel Ramirez is Absolute Megas. Absolute Megas are dropping as well, guys. Should have the link down in the description for those also. All right. Flux hangers and flux sets should now be in the description as long as you guys refresh. So make sure you refresh the live stream and the flux items that, if you did want your hands on them, they are there. However, it is a lot easier too, guys, and a bit quicker if you just use the Target Best Search link that was put together by Run Good Life. And very easy, guys. It just brings you up all the items that I'm looking at here on the Target tracker right now. Very, very simple. All right. Nothing was dropped as of yet, Cito. Nothing has been dropped as of yet, you guys. 4:33 Pacific time. Not seeing anything dropped or going live as of yet. We did see 6 new sports card items appearing. And very weird because we've seen flux, hangers, as well as the flux sets. But gosh, I wonder, man, these other items that are just kind of popping up here. I'm trying to look for what those other 4 items would be that weren't up before, but I can't figure it out. Confusing myself, I guess. Not all these items are red card only, you guys. Looks like the Prism Basketball Mega is going to be a red card exclusive item, but are we surprised? Of course not. No, seriously, Matt Chapman, that's what I was trying to figure out too. What am I missing, man? I see 6 new items, but I've only seen 2 new Flux products. What I would assume is that maybe there weren't the select hangers that were up before, that they were pulled after they went in stock last Friday, but I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know, man. That's just my guess. Definitely a weird one for sure. Is UPC done? Nothing has gone in stock yet, you guys. Don't you worry about it. Nothing going in stock yet. We have seen all the items listed, but nothing going in stock yet. 67 in New York. Well, that is most likely the just the delay with some of the items kind of popping up on the website and then going back away. But if you keep refreshing, you should see 73. But yeah, let me know if there are some parts of the country that we have seen it glitch out and they just don't see the items restocking. Jonathan asking about 67 items. All right, Jonathan. Well, if you're only seeing 67 items, well, then ask me. 67 on the East Coast is Patrick, $2 super chat. We lose again. Dude, thank you so much, man. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you letting me know that with a $2 super chat. That's not really fun. Well, then let me know, guys. Patrick, for instance, any of you guys on the East Coast that are saying you can't see the total item list, can you click on, like, the Flux links that just appeared? Can you see those? That's important. Nothing new in Ohio, says Drochato. I see nothing on the East Coast. East Coast shut out so far, says Watchdog. That is super weird, guys. I would assume that that's going to switch, but man, I don't want to just say that and then it doesn't. I don't want anybody else getting screwed. No, Tommy, nothing has dropped as of yet. We have seen stuff loading on the back end, but apparently there are some people around, especially on the East Coast, in the Eastern region, that cannot see these products dropping on Target.com. Penguin says, I don't see the new Flux in NYC, so can you click on the link down in the description and it take you to an item, or does it just take you to like a product not found page? Because that would be interesting to me to see what's going on. Ryan says 73 in Ohio for me. There we go, guys. 73 in Ohio. Just takes time. Some people will see it later than others. I mean, most of the time when stuff's going correct, you do see the restock happening. However, things are loaded sometimes just at different times. And that's just the way that it goes. Unfortunately, I wish they were super, super good and able to have it all up right at the same time for everybody to see around the country. But, man, it is confusing and it's super frustrating because when we're doing these and some people are seeing it in stock and then others aren't, it's like, well, I'm getting screwed. It's like, no, it is just on a delay sometimes. Unfortunately, that happens, and hopefully we will see that change here shortly because I still see 73 items. Flux popping up on the monitors right now. Flux hangers live, somebody says. Complete sets are sold out. Flux hangers are live in Indiana. All right, guys, so if you do see 67 items, then make sure you are clicking on the individual links that I put up. Flux hangers are in stock. All right, guys. Refresh your YouTube and the link will pop up, says Drew Shoeman. Thank you so much, Drew. All right, guys, so if you're not seeing those hangers on the East Coast, make sure that you use the direct links down in the description for the live stream. You will be able to see those items at that point. All right, guys, Flux hangers are live. Flux hangers are live. Let's go on the Flux hangers. I'm assuming that those will be an easy get, but if you want to grab those, guys, Flux hangers are live. But don't waste too much money on those Flux hangers. I know that those are hit or miss. Some people are really into those, some aren't. Just depends. There we go. People seeing those Flux hangers. Congratulations, guys. But yeah, they'll be live for a while. I guarantee you they'll be live for a while. Not going to be too stressful getting your hands on Flux hangers. So at 4:39, guys, seeing Flux hangers going in stock. Mine still says red card exclusive in Washington. Yamias. Yes, I agree. They'll be live for weeks. No, these Flux hangers, guys, should be up for quite a while. I would assume that everybody will be able to get their hands on them. Megas are nice, but I don't know about the $20 hangers, says Vault Pluto. Yeah, that's a tough buy, you guys. $20 on the hangers. That's tough. PokéLane YouTube says, my buddy and I opened 3 Flux Megas over the weekend, pulled one into the Edwards base and nothing else. Flux is trash. Well, just because you didn't pull anything out of 3 Megas doesn't mean that they're trash, man. I opened 3 Optic Megas and I pulled absolutely nothing. It just depends. It really just depends. Flux and yo money out the wallet, the HRE says. That's fantastic. All right. Good to know, guys. Mikey Knows How says the Flux hangers are live from Florida, so that's good to know. Tupac asking what else is supposed to drop. A ton of stuff, you guys. We're supposed to see Optic Basketball. We're supposed to see Select Basketball. We're supposed to see those Flux sets, Absolute Football Mega Boxes, Pokemon UPCs also. Yeah, guys, so if you're not seeing the search link updated, then make sure you just use the individual links, and you will be able to find all those products, guys. MVP Cardinal says he lives in Missouri. Good stuff. Just got one hanger, says King of Cards. All right, guys, so we do have some people scoring there. That's good. Jimbo says, very good point, Schulte. Not every box you open is going to be a good one. Maybe 1 out of 10 will be. And that's the thing. It's frustrating, and I would say that there's a lot of recency bias attached to a lot of these YouTube reviews. And myself, I fall victim to that included, you guys. If I'm opening some boxes and I'm on a little bit of a cooler and I'm hitting a lot of great cards, I think those boxes are great. But if I'm not hitting big hits out of those boxes, I think they're a little bunk. And we all, unfortunately, fall victim to that bias sometimes. The Collector says, I pulled a Tiger Luca out of a select hanger. Boom! Congrats, The Collector. Love it, buddy. It's a big hit, man. Send that off to PSA for sure. Don't send it off through the group submission on Mark's cards, though obviously not doing that anymore. But, man, so sad that those people got taken advantage of like that. All right, guys, it looks like the sets are live. Sets are live right now on Schulte's card pulls. Flux sets happening right now. Good luck to everybody that wants to get those Flux sets. The multicolored Pulsar packs available in those Flux sets as a special rip. Of course, everybody trying to get those Lamellos, those Ant parallels. James says, no Mosaic Megas. No, man, we have not seen any new Mosaic. No football, no basketball, no nothing. Super frustrating for sure. And I would assume they're not going to be dropping a ton of Optic basketball or a ton of Prism basketball. Maybe they are, but not quite sure. When we're seeing Flux, one of the first items going in stock, you kind of wonder exactly what Target's plan was for a restock this morning. Man, they be trolling us all again, waiting on the Mosaic football, waiting on the Mosaic basketball, mega boxes. So just like happened in December, once we all think that like we know exactly what's coming restock wise and when it's showing up, Target switches it up on us, or Target just makes us wait a little more. Sucks. Gabriel says Flux has been out for weeks. I agree. And that's a weird one, man. You got hangers. You got these sets that are available. Super odd that these are the new sexy items available for this restock. Nobody wants that. I mean, I like the mega boxes, and I'm willing to sit here and say like, yo, nobody wants those Flux boxes. Y'all be waiting for that Mosaic. Pikachu celebrations went live to CyberX. All right, guys, watch that Pikachu celebrations. Anybody trying to go after those UPCs? Watch that link as well. I'm assuming some of the good stuff like the Optic basketball blasters that are going to be available in a limited quantity are going up soon also. I have not seen any information on the UPC going live, you guys. Haven't seen that yet. I will let you know as soon as I do. Here on Schulte's Card Pulls. Make sure you smash that like button, you guys. Working hard for you. Helps me feed a couple kitties named Pikachu and Eevee. Nice. Matt L says, I grabbed 3 Mosaic blasters off of Target on Monday. I'm in New York. Good job, buddy. Heck yeah. Congratulations on that score. 3 Mosaic blasters. Huge. Picked up the Flux set and 3 hangers, says Joel. Nice. Congratulations, brother. Zeus says, they were totally Mosaic Megas last year. Yes, they were. Yeah, we had Mosaic basketball mega boxes. Absolutely we did. Raymond Ray says, I don't get my paycheck till tomorrow. UPC Live, guys. Go on that UPC. UPC Live. I'm going to try to score me a UPC. Probably not going to get it in time, but Pokemon UPCs are live if you can grab it. Good luck, all. UPCs are live, says Behind the Break. And it looks like it already says temporarily out of stock for me. Or maybe it'll show up in a second. I don't know. But if you do want the chance, guys, Pokemon UPCs are live. Doesn't look like there's any near me or any chance for me to buy them, unfortunately. But UPC's live at 4:45, guys. Oh, Patrick Kenny, $2 super chat, dude. Thank you so much, man. Dude, you rock. Thank you, Patrick. $2 super chats. It's got 10 Hoops Blasters yesterday from BJ's Wholesale. Congratulations, man. That is a big score. I know that not everybody into hoops, but I know that some people are, and some people are really, really trying to grab that. YouTube profile says seem location-based. Yeah, I'm not sure that it is a shipping. This might be an in-store only, like getting rid of the stuff that they have in-store just because the Card Sniper monitors say it's an in-store item. That's why I would think that. But then as soon as I go with that, as soon as I think that, and then I'll do a recap and say that it is an in-store item, I'll get 5 friggin' people leaving me a comment. Well, I was able to get it shipped to me. Well, sorry, I never saw it able to be shipped. So how the hell am I supposed to know? Somebody send me a video of that happening, please. Yeah, UPC not working. UPCs are in store. That's what it seems like, you guys. If you are able to get UPCs, it might be a regional thing only this morning. Draco asking about the limits on Select and Prism. Usually, guys, it's like 3 to 5 per. So you got 3 per blaster box, 3 per hanger, or 3 per mega. Sometimes for these items, it is 5. But if you're trying to score, I would just go for 3. Usually a lot better chance if you don't max out the item limit. Gives you a better chance to score. Just usually has happened that way with me. Seems like you have a better chance of your order going through if you are not getting the limit of your items. And seeing a couple people mentioning in my Discord, you guys actually appreciate. One of my regulars said he knows a dude with a bot, and this is once again coming from my Discord. He knows a dude with a bot, and he is blocked out. So it doesn't sound like bots are working this morning either, you guys. Here we go. UPC's not live in Cali. It looks like the menu finally changed for me. Went from being like a in-store only item, having a location where you could pick it up at, to now just saying sold out. All right, guys. Optic. Go on Optic Blasters. Good luck. If you can get them. Looks like there's probably going to be a few hundred only, though, guys. Optic is live. Optic Blasters are live, everybody. I'm not sure if we're able to get one. Optic Blasters immediately out of stock, some people are saying. That might be because they are only 1,000 or a couple thousand of them available. That's usually what happens. All right, people saying Optic is live, guys. I do see Optic live. I can see the Flux hangers, but no set. Super weird on that one, man. Yeah, can't cart. Keep trying to cart that stuff, you guys. I would keep trying. Don't give up immediately. You never know. There could be like a second wave of it or something like that. Justin says I was fast, too. Carde says, stop picking your nose so much. I'm not picking my nose, man. I'm literally scratching. I've got itchy face this morning. Jonathan, this is sold out fast. Yeah, I'm literally here hitting the ship it button and nothing's happening, you guys. So Optic, unfortunately, says it's for locations only. No, it's not for locations only. Optic is definitely being shipped. That's not true. It's not a regional pickup only. It is being shipped, but there's got to be less than 1,000 or 2 available. Tommy, what's going on, man? Schultzy, hope you're well. Having a bit of a kind of a sad restock this morning, though, brother. Bit of a rough one. Lions Lux is Optic live and now dead. Don Russ Optic out of stock now, says CyberX Sports Cards. Jimbo says, I hate when that happens. I clicked add to cart instantly and it kept saying error and they weren't sold out yet. I'm 2 for 2 on the L's. Horrible drop, says Ryan. I know, guys, this is not fun. I was almost an immediate out of stock. But what they did is probably put up no more than a couple thousand at once. Ryan says, Flux is it, LOL. All right, guys. Oh, all right. Check it out. Looks like the Select might be next. Go on that Select, guys. See if you can grab that Select. Select. Let's see. Yeah. Select is live, guys. Let's see if you can find it, though. Good luck. I'm not even trying at this point. Really just happy if y'all score. So, not really convinced that I'm going to get too much, which is fine. But if y'all happen to grab some stuff, it looks like Select might be a regional thing, guys. Gambit says Pokemon never went live. I mean, I saw Pokemon UPCs go live on the monitors on my end. However, we did not actually see them go in stock. I've got people telling me that bots are getting locked out. It just sounds like this is a rough drop. I'm assuming there are some people that were able to actually score a couple of items. But I haven't heard any yet. And I haven't seen any in the chat. People in the Discord are saying it's a gross morning. Same as UPCs. No add to cart. Select is in-store only, says Select Sports Cards and Collectibles. Justin Roper says, what an epic tease today. Yeah, you wonder what the heck's going on, you guys. This is a weird one. I know that sometimes we have to deal with like these weird off weeks, but when Target is skipping restocks every other week, it's really frustrating when you show up and then this is what's happening. And people are like, oh, they're not going to restock. And then all of a sudden they load these items up just to mess with us or just to like get rid of what, a couple hundred at once of each item? I don't know. All right, guys. Check out Absolute Football Mega Boxes if you did want those. Absolute Football Megas are live. Good luck. Absolute Football Megas are live. It looks like those are an in-store item as well, though. That is a regional-only item. Absolute Football Mega Boxes are pickup. So let me know if you're able to score any of that, you guys. But unfortunately, I mean, I looking near Wilsonville and in Oregon, there's nothing near me. Absolute Football Megas are live, you guys. And once again, I know there are some people that are super, super frustrated. But with them dropping Mosaic and them kind of sprinkling in some random availability of what I would call a premium basketball release, it makes sense, you know, that they're just trying to offload these last few items. It sucks, but it makes sense, unfortunately. Brian asking, Schultz, what is dropping for Sir? Prism Select Football Optic. At this point, guys, I think that the Prism Basketball Megas are probably the best thing left to drop. However, we have been seeing a lot of these items that are the good ones either being in-store only or being a super, super limited amount. Just a couple minutes ago, I mean, literally 6 minutes ago, we saw the Optic Basketball in stock. But it was in-store only. Or no, excuse me, that wasn't in-store only. That was probably only a couple thousand dropped. And then we had two more in-store only items following that up, the Absolute Football Megas and the Select Basketball Blasters. So unfortunately, you're kind of SOL unless you happen to be lucky living in the region where those cards are sitting in the stores right now. Moa says, might as well just stock the shelves. No, I disagree, man. There is no way that Target is going to be stocking the shelves again. There's absolutely no way, because they hated everything happening last time with all the lines being built up and all the extra fights and all the stupid drama that they had to worry about. So I guarantee you, Target will never go back to in-store restocks again. Guys, some Absolute Football Blasters might be available if you did want some of those. There we go. Maybe as a little bit of a a concession prize, getting some getting some Absolute Football Blasters. There we go, guys. Absolute Blasters able to be snagged this morning. Gosh, the first item that people are going to be able to get. So sorry, but seems to be the way the cookie's crumbling this morning. Frustrating it is. All right, guys. 4:56 Pacific time. We've seen Absolute Football go in stock. We've seen Optic barely go in stock. Select Basketball. As well as Pokemon UPCs. And to answer that question, yes, you can get Kabooms and Blasters, you guys. You can go Kaboom hunting out of Blasters. That is a possibility. So anybody that does want to grab some Absolute specifically for the purpose of going Kaboom hunting, get on it. Yeah, unfortunate though, no chance at those Absolute Football Megas. The Kaboom is in the Blasters. Don says, I got one. I'm a sucker for pain. Heck yeah, Don. You can get Kaboom in all retail formats this card day free. Yes, you can. Thank you for letting us know, brother. Absolutely, you can. Tabletop Geek, I love it. Says, I'm just here for the chaos, LOL. He just likes to watch the world burn. I'm joking. You're fine. You're fine, dude. You're fine. All right, guys. No new products dropping since the Absolute Football Blasters in the last couple of minutes. That happened at about 4:54 Pacific time. And so far, with the items either being in-store only or in super small availability, except Absolute Football Blasters, we've pretty much been skunked out of a restock this morning, you guys. Megas were local pickups, as I'm so gentle. Yeah, those are in-store only, guys. As well as the Select Basketball Blasters. Those were in-store only also. Possibly now saying Absolute Megas, or excuse me, Absolute Blasters out of stock at this point. Trying to confirm that. Thank you, Jimbo. Says, great job, Schulte. I appreciate you, man. Jason Ward says they've been cleaning out old stock since last Thursday. Prism Draft dropping last Thursday as well. Patrick says, I got one Absolute Blaster. They wouldn't allow 2 or 3. Wow, so they like took the limit down to 1. Very weird. Well, thanks. Healthy Hobby says, awesome job, Schulte. I appreciate you, man. Brady Sports Cards and Collectibles is passing on this stock. Barnes & Noble check it later. Yeah, I almost wonder if I should just walk down, man. I got a Walgreens like a block and a half away from my house. Like, okay, like 3 or 4 blocks. But wondering if I should walk down and see if they have anything. Because, man, this was one of the biggest teases by Target in a long time. I'm sorry. Gotta hate when they do these teases, guys. Gotta hate it when they make us feel like there's something showing up and there isn't. Absolute Blasters are out of stock now. A lot of people saying they got 5, though. Dylan, congrats. Says he got 4. A lot of people saying that they got 5. I think initially, as soon as Absolute Blasters went in stock, people were able to get like 3, 4, and 5 all at once. But then it kind of just turned into a limit of 1 only. S3 Nano says it was worth a shot, Schulte. Darn tootin', man. Lions Luck says, I'm going to hit Walmart this week. Yeah, I'll hit Walmart as well. Frustrating. My Walgreens has been super, super random. Really haven't been able to find the great stuff near me. Was able to find some stuff because of my dad locally down at a store near him in Salem, Oregon. Thanks, Lions Luck. Says, not your fault, Schulte. You the man. I only got Flux hangers. That sucks. If that's the big score from this morning, Flux hangers, yikes. That's a rough one indeed, guys. 5 a.m. Pacific time, and we are seeing Absolute Football Blasters is the last item that went in stock about 6 minutes ago. Caviar Collectibles, I appreciate you so much, man. Member now for 5 months, been supporting me for almost half a year. Caviar, thank you so much for your loyalty. Thank you for waking up and doing what you do. I appreciate you. Caviar, I appreciate you. I appreciate every single one of you guys showing up, showing me that loyalty and willing to put up with my crazy antics and and actually being entertained by me. Thank you for letting me into your lives. Thank you so much. Thank you for letting me help you. I appreciate it. It's fun. And I'll keep doing it as long as I can. Vault asking about Illusions Football. Unfortunately, no Illusions Football on target this morning. Somebody said that it seems to be a MJ Holdings only item, so that would be odd, but I guess it would make sense. Same as what Illusions for 2020 was on the shelves. Only available both for football and basketball at Walmart or Meijer through MJ Holding, is not through Excel. Nick Neubauer, yeah, guys, I did see, looks like somebody asking about a Walmart restock. The Walmart Sports Cards restocks usually happen Wednesdays at about noon Pacific time, 3 East Coast time. So that is exactly what's going on there. As far as restocks for Target.com and Walmart.com. Target's kind of a random during the week, early morning drop. Guess less early for you East Coasties, but for us West Coasties, it's stupid early. And then the Walmart drops Wednesday, usually right around noon or 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific time. Tommy Two Dimes says, save money. Thanks, Schultz. Waiting on my Prestige Megas and Hoops Blasters to come. Nice. Heck yeah, Tommy. I mean, you guys, there were a lot of people that scored Select Football last week. I can't be too mad. You know, I scored some Prestige Football Megas. I wish I got some of those Select Football hangers, but it is what it is. I'll take what I can get. Happy to grab something. E-Town Rip says, Schultz, do a Walmart drop tomorrow. You know what? I'm not sure that I can, man. I've actually got a huge auction tomorrow coming up, guys. Partnered auction with a company called Stock. If you haven't checked them out, go do so. They are awesome, and they have given me a promo code for all of you to use. Promo code Schultzy gives you a $25 deposit match when you deposit $25. And basically, guys, Stock, it's the all-in-one stops for sports cards. You got the stock market for cards. You can buy shares individually of cards. You can buy into breaks. You can buy sealed wax. You can buy cards that can be held in their vault, or they can ship them to you. Anything that you've heard of, like all those other sports card companies doing, you know, sports card companies that I've advertised before, Stock does it all in one spot, and they're just putting their money where their mouth is. $25 deposit match for $25 deposit. So I think that's great, and it'll give you a chance to get $25 basically off of a slab that I'm going to have auctioned up tomorrow afternoon. There's going to be a ton of different slabs up for auction, including a Justin Herbert red press proof rookie, Zion Williamson Prism rookie, BGS 9.5. A lot of good stuff. Slick the Rip the Ruler says, I got 3 Mosaic blasters yesterday on target. Heck yeah, congratulations, man. That's huge. Brian Lawhorn says, the last time this happened, the next drop will be a big one. Just be patient. Yeah, that's true, man. Hopefully we won't have to wait 2 weeks for it, but usually this means there will be a massive restock coming. It's very true. S. Schmook says, I didn't get any cards, but picked up some pizza rolls and Fairlife chocolate milk. There you go, buddy. Hey, that's not a bad pickup. I'm assuming you're getting ready for conference championship weekend. AFC and NFC championships, baby. I really do want the Bengals to win the Super Bowl, you guys. Want them, or at least want them to go. Maybe face off against my Rams. Would be a nice story to see. As we wait, unfortunately, you guys, for the restock to wind down on Target.com, I believe that is it. I don't want to say it is, but I haven't seen any Prism dropping yet. So maybe we're still waiting on some Prism football or some Prism basketball megas, excuse me. But we haven't seen any of these items other than Absolute Football Blasters be available for more than a few seconds, if a second or two at all. It's been weird. Oh, Neon Rips, dude, thank you so much, man. A $1.99 super chat. Oh, super generous, brother. This is bust today for me, but Schultz, you are the best. No, Neon Rips, you are the best. You're too generous going into your wallet like that, guys. That always helps me out, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. Thank you. You hit me in the heart with those each time. Pack Attack Jackpot says products are going offline, which means that Target is pulling them off of the website fairly quickly after the restock this morning. Super odd. Fernando saying that he got 2 optic blasters. Fernando, congratulations. I think you were the only one in the live stream that scored optic blasters this morning. I guess I can because I can officially say the one person in the chat scored Optic Basketball Blasters. Kmark saying the bots ate up UPCs. That's not true. The UPCs were in-store items only, so they weren't actually available everywhere around the country. They were only available in certain regions. So with the UPCs, I specifically know for sure that it was an in-store pickup only item, and you just happen to have a couple near you, you were going to get lucky. And if you didn't, you weren't going to find them. So the bots did not eat up the UPCs. Dirk Remington says 2021 Panini NBA Illusions basketball trading cards are available. Yes, the Illusions basketball is available. That is true. Two Bros says, I got 6 UPCs. See, Two Bros, you must have gotten totally lucky and had UPCs near you, had a couple of different targets with them near you. And I'm also assuming used your account and like the wifey's or like your dad's or kid's account or something like that to pick up some UPCs. I mean, that's awesome. Pop Sneak says, no, that's wrong. I saw a bot screenshot with UPC. Well, there weren't many because there were still, I'm looking at, it is my monitors saying Pokemon Trading Cards Celebrations Ultra Premium Collection in store. So we're going to have this debate over and over and over again. And just because a bot was able to get UPCs doesn't mean that the botters are working and we're eating them up and we're able to grab all of them. I'm telling you guys, they were a regional item. Daniel says Schulte isn't a bot runner. He doesn't know, not in those discords, but I can send him screenshots of how much bots ate the UPCs. Well, I'm not saying that the UPCs weren't eaten by bots, but what I'm saying is they had to be near you regionally. All right. So there was no chance for you to get any Pokemon or 3 of these items unless they were in stores near you. Does that make sense? I mean, regardless, if there were Pokemon UPCs available to ship, people would have had a chance at them. But when they're regionally available, I mean, it doesn't matter. That's like 1 out of 2 steps, basically, only having a bot. If there are none available to get near you, then you're pretty much screwed, right? Ben says a botter from my area only got 2. Daniel says Schulte thinks he knows everything. I never said that I know everything. That's funny. Oh, never said I know everything, dude. I'm literally just showing you what I have. And every time I say something, it's funny because like every time I do one of these restock recaps, I have people coming at me with like one issue, and then another group of people coming at me with another saying like, well, I saw this, and then other people saying, well, I saw this. I literally looked at Pokemon UPCs this morning and I saw 2 different stocks like showing up on their live website. First, it said out of stock available in no areas near you. And then it also just after that said out of stock totally. So what that showed me, if it's showing up at a store near you, but it's not available, like it's showing up as an option at a store near you, but it's just not available or it's in stock, that is an in-store pickup only item because none of the other stuff that was online only was able to be picked up. So once again, Daniel, I don't know everything, but having a bot in that case only takes care of half the battle there. Does that make sense? Because if it's not near you, then you're not going to get it regardless. So you could have a bot, but if you were in an area in Florida, for instance, that didn't have any targets that had UPCs near you, you're not going to get any regardless. Johnny ABA says, thanks for bringing the luck, dude. $5 super chat. You are too generous, brother. And reminders this morning, I've stopped buying from resellers, a.k.a. hoarders, since finding your channel. That's what I'm talking about, Johnny. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, you rock. I appreciate you, Johnny. Drew Shoeman says, same here, Schulte. Brian Lawhorn says, I'll see you next week. Got to get ready for work. Cincinnati, Milwaukee, and Rams are locked. Book it. We're pouring concrete today for my garage big day player. Your chat's better than the ESPN in the morning. Brian, I'm so glad. I appreciate that. It'd be nice if ESPN would pay me a check to do a chat on their 4-letter network. Would love that. We'd have a lot of very, very funny interactions going on for sure. Wayne says, here come the haters. Now the restock is over. Until I can find another stream. No, I appreciate it. Phenom says, Schulte is right. Y'all are tripping. No, thanks, you guys. I mean, it's not like I know everything. I'm not saying that. I have been doing this now. I've been doing these streams consistently every single week since the month of August and have been waking up for Target restocks now for over a year. I know a couple of bot users, and they tell me what's going on, when it's going on. And just because a region had an item and bots were able to get it does not mean that the bots just ate. I'm sorry. That just does not mean that's how that happens. So I just want people to make sure that they understand that it wasn't just like the bots having a resurgence this morning. There were almost no items available of just about anything. And 3 of the items that we had restocked were in store only. Pretty nuts. Jeff Lutz, again, pointing out the soccer blasters are regional. That's crazy. Thanks, Condorance. To smash that like button for the GOAT. Joe Burrow is going to have a good weekend, guys. I predict it, no doubt. And I appreciate every single one of you. The Collector says, you don't have to explain jack to these people, though. Haters, bro. I appreciate that. You're right, The Collector. However, I feel a responsibility as the purveyor and the host of this channel and the person that is hosting this stream that if there is misinformation being put out there, I've got to try and make sure that I explain why it's not necessarily correct. And if I'm wrong about something, I think a lot of you guys have seen me be wrong and own up to it. I will absolutely be like, you know what? My bad. I didn't mean to lead you astray. I try to take all the information I have at my disposal and make the most educated guess about it. That's kind of what this gig entails, because even with tips from people saying, hey, I know when a restock's going to be, I know when a restock's coming, they've gotten like 1 out of those 2 days right. And Target's done a really good job of keeping all this info on lockdown. So I appreciate it, you guys. All right, so let's do a quick recap, and then we will get on out of here, you guys. 5:12 Pacific time. Guys and girls, I shouldn't just say there's not only guys watching the channel. I appreciate it. There are female sports card fans as well out there. So let's do a quick recap right now of what restocked this morning. Once again, a very odd morning if you weren't here from the start, you guys. We did see at just before, right around 4:17, 4:18, just before 4:20 or so, we saw a bunch of stuff appearing on monitors on the back end on Target.com, out of stock, stuff that we had not seen in stock before, like Flux hangers, Flux sets that weren't even on the website, and also some Pokemon UBCs, as well as some select basketball, absolute football, and optic basketball. However, as we figured out, the Flux and the absolute football blasters were the easiest items to get this morning because, unfortunately, Pokemon UPCs were an in-store only item. Those went live briefly at 4:45. Sounds like a bot or two or a few bots or a lot of bots did get a few of those, but they were, once again, were regional only items. So you just had to be lucky to be fast and have those in your area as well. Wasn't a guaranteed one for sure. After that, some optic basketball blasters went in stock. However, those were no more than like 1,000 or 2 in total because they went almost immediately. I did see an in-stock button appear, but if they're gone in like 5 seconds or less, usually that means that there's literally like 2,000 or less, and I would be surprised if there were like 400 or 500 optic blasters in total. We just haven't seen them up on Target.com in a while. After that, we saw some select basketball blasters. Those guys were in store only. So the same thing as the Pokemon UPCs, the select basketball blasters, basically limited to where you lived around the country. I'm assuming the same people that were able to grab the UPCs with bots were also able to grab the select basketball with bots, but probably, even though it was available in stores for some people and not others, in those stores, probably not much of it even available there. And then after that, we saw a few absolute football megas going in stock, but once again, same issue, in-store only product. And then pretty much wrapping it up, we have seen in the last few minutes, you guys, if you did want, guys, I believe absolute football hangers have restocked. So, no. Nope, that's just the monitor moving stuff around. Super weird. Never mind. Very odd. I don't know what's going on Target.com right now. Anyways, guys. As far as the drop finishing up at about 4:54, we saw some absolute football blasters going in stock. A lot of people able to get those in stock for about 3 minutes or so and then gone. And that's what we've seen so far on Target.com this morning. Cito, what's going on, man? $2 super chat says, Schultz, you're the best. Don't listen to the hate. I really appreciate that, brother. I really do. Thank you, man. Now, that's too kind of you, bro. Scott56, his Prism went live for like 20 seconds. Carded optic megas and gone. Guys, there is no way that there were more than a few of those products available either. What it really sounds like is Target is dumping off a few of their products, just like that they have left in their warehouses all at once. Super weird. Colby says, Schulte, I got 2 Mosaic blasters in a drop a few weeks ago thanks to you. Pulled a Genesis LaMelo Ball. Colby, congratulations, buddy. That's a life changer, man. I mean, that's I think a $2,000 or $3,000 card raw, and then if you grade that, that's got to be close to a $10,000 card, even if it's a PSA 9. Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations, indeed. That is huge, Colby. Happy to see that. Prism Megas went live for 2 seconds, then gone about 2 minutes ago, says E-Man. I'm not surprised. All right, so I guess Prism Basketball Megas technically went in stock along with a bunch of other items as well, but in like super, super tiny qualities. Optic basketball cellos, Mosaic basketball cellos. Super weird. Sorry, guys, that I was just not quite sure what to expect this morning. Expected a lot more premium items, and then we saw a random restock of a lot of in-store items, and then just kind of a quick sprinkling of items here in the last couple of minutes as well. Super weird. Blade says Mosaic blasters just went in stock, out of stock instantly. Yeah, I'm wondering. I guess that's either because bots are running everything right now, or because the items aren't actually going in stock, which that's what I would lean on if I had to guess, but that's just me. And I will, in my recap, I will mention that there were these other items that were dropped, just kind of sprinkled in at the end, but that just doesn't constitute like a full restock, in my opinion. That's weird. The HRE XKR, you are so cool, brother. I tuned in to watch Schulte, even if there wasn't a card drop and he was square dancing with his cats. Man, I'm so glad that I can entertain you that much. Thank you, bro. Thank you. BKC, is 10K life-changing money now? Dude, 10K is life-changing money to some people, BKC. I'm not trying to be mean or like start an argument, brother. I mean, but just think about it, man. Think about perspective. 10K, that could pay, the rest of somebody's student loan off. That could pay, and they might be at the end of it because there's a big chunk of student loans you have to take out for college. But my point is that there are many things that 10K could help somebody buy a car that they desperately need. Could help people pay for a medical bill. 10K is a life changer, man. Absolutely it is. Rigoberto Garcia says, I cop off your Discord all the time. Rigoberto, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about, you guys. That is why I do this. I want to build a community, but also help people score cards in the hobby, keep the hobby accessible for all. That's how we're all going to win. That's how long-term we're going to see the value there. POKÉMON Fun says, small stock daily. They stocked Mosaic blasters yesterday. Yeah, POKÉMON Fun, I am not sure what that is, man. Usually they've done like those sprinkling of products like on Fridays into the weekends on Target.com, but it's never been like premium items like Mosaic or like Select. So I'm not sure what they're doing, getting rid of all these extra items. Very odd. Very odd. Two Bros Collectibles says Prism WNBA blasters are live. That's funny. Oh, thanks, Jason. Says, always love tuning in, even when we don't score cards, man. You rock. Straight up, says E-Man, even when I can't justify buying cards, if I'm awake, I tune in to listen. Well, dude, that is so cool of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Fernando Flores says, 10K is a nice vacation. 10K is nice. Yeah, absolutely it is, man. I'm telling you guys, 10K, a lot of money to a lot of people out there. Oh, Mick Funes joining as a Chrome member. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Schulte fam, brother. I really appreciate you. Neon Rip says 10K buys that golden toilet I've been wanting. That's fantastic. Raul says good morning. How are you, buddy? Connor asking if Select football dropped. We have not seen any Select football dropping, you guys. Unfortunately, no Select this morning because really, I would assume that any Select football that Target had, they dropped it last Friday. with that random prestige restock. And once again, guys, if you didn't miss what I was saying initially at the start of the live stream, of course, we did have a restock today. It was a weird one, but we also, in the last 2 business days, on Friday and Monday, we had Target sprinkling in some random nice products dropped during the day. First on Friday, it was select football hanger boxes, then prestige football mega boxes after that. And it was a kind of a weird attempt at trying to grab them. If you couldn't cart them, you could call customer service and they could put them in your cart for you. Super, super odd. But then on Monday, yesterday, we saw randomly again some Mosaic basketball blasters dropping, and they were available for quite a bit as well into the early afternoon. And that is on top of course, as we have seen, Mosaic basketball cellos constantly in stock for now a week or two on Target.com, albeit with limits. You know, so it's funny that people coming in here saying, oh, the bots are grabbing a bunch of stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if just because the bots were able to grab some stuff here this time during this really weird random tease of a restock, I wouldn't be surprised if Target is picking up some tracking information and trying to ban accounts that are associated with bots at this point. You know, I could be wrong, but after last restock's major attempt to put a stop to it and to give everybody manual a chance, I would not be surprised if they continue the hard fight going forward. I think that it's going to be a big effort from Target going forward, trying to stop this. I think a lot of people have complained, and it's not just the sports cards, it's the consoles. It's during Christmas time, you know, any of those toys that were hot resellers that you necessarily couldn't grab at retail price because there were bots grabbing them up or people were posting them on eBay for resale or whatever. Target wants to put a stop to that. They really do. I know it's funny. We've heard the traditional argument up until this point about stores not caring who buys their product. But guess what, you guys? And I'm not saying that like it's going to go to an effect, but like with Congress at least looking at the act to make retail bots illegal, along with stores, you know, Walmart, it sounds like they are just giving people like the middle finger or whatever, which sucks. But stores like Target that are actually putting an effort in to stop these resellers from buying all the product up. It is obvious that stores do care who is buying their product because there to a point, they're going to make a profit. They're going to be selling. So it's on them to make sure that their store experience online and offline is as good as possible and trying to provide a great experience for every single person, not just the people that are willing to spend the most money. So there's my take on that. All right, you guys. 5:23 though. Been yakking a lot about sports card restocks. It's time to get on out of here this morning. Let y'all go about your business and about your day. But thank you all so much for tuning in. I apologize once again for the lack of really large quantities of sports cards able to be gotten by people. I'm glad that we were able to score some Absolute. I'm glad we were able to score some Flux. But I'm so sorry. This was bunk. None of that Mosaic like we were hoping for. No mega boxes. Where are the mega boxes? I will see if I can find an answer for you by the end of this week or next week. But I'll be live bright and early next Tuesday, you guys. But please, make sure. This is going to help me out a ton, you guys. Make sure you check out my live partnered auction tomorrow on starstock.com. And if you sign up with my promo code Schultzy, you deposit $25, you immediately get that 25 match. So essentially it gives you a nice extra bit of money to bid on some cards, bid on some slabs. I've got a Justin Herbert Red Press Proof SCG 9.5. I've got a BGS 9.5 Zion Williamson Prism Rookie. A ton of other cards like that as well, you guys. And to answer a pog pick, yes, Schultze, I do believe Steel City Collectibles is safe. They are a reputable buyer, and they're not going to be like searching boxes and then sending you like the crappiest box out of the case. I don't think that's what they're doing. All right, guys. Yeah, thanks again. But once again, please go check it out. Go check out Starstuck. Promo code Schultze. I'll be doing a partnered auction tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Appreciate every single one of you joining on in, taking part. Even if you don't buy anything, just stop on by, show your support. Would appreciate it very much. I'll have some more videos dropping this week Not only a Chrome baseball rip, but an interview with the CEO of StarStock, co-founder as well, Scott Greenberg. A lot of great things about the hobby that he has to say. And then I'll have a recap of the Target.com restock as well as my latest Walmart.com restock. Got a bunch of sellouts from that. Got a video dropping from that. Some more hunting videos and all kinds of great content that you guys usually can expect and more here on Schultz's Card Pulls. So thank you all so much. Go get some rest. Go take care of yourselves. Be safe. Hopefully we see life back to normal soon. But until then, at least we got the playoffs happening this weekend. Go Bengals. Go Rams. That's who I'm going to be rooting for. Thanks again, everybody. Hope to see you all bright and early next Tuesday and tomorrow night on starstock.com for the partnered auction that I'm going to be a guest for. Woohoo. Yeah. Making some headway in the world, right? All right, everybody. Thanks again. Talk to y'all next week. Schultz's Card Pulls out. Be good to yourselves and each other.